Hi, I'm David Bulluck. We receive a lot of questions about what happens if you're involved in an accident where you're a passenger in either an Uber or a Lyft or some other type of similar vehicle. So I'm going to try to answer those questions for you today. If you are a passenger in one of those vehicles and you need medical care for injuries, the primary way in which you get your medical bills paid is first going to go through your PIP or personal injury protection benefits. That's going to initially pay for the medical costs that you have. Secondly, we then need to look to see who's at fault. And let's cover this in two different parts. Let's cover it if your Uber driver is not at fault and the person that hit you is at fault. So if the person that hit you is at fault, we're going to look to see how much insurance coverage the person that hit you has, what their liability coverage is, and you would try to pursue that first. Once you pursue that person's liability coverage, if that person doesn't have liability coverage or it's insufficient, you then look back to your own auto insurance policy to see if you have uninsured motorist benefits, and also at this present time, Uber and Lyft will provide uninsured motorist benefits to their passengers. And if they do and you have as well, then you have to read the actual policy provisions, the devil's in the details, you actually have to read these things and see which one will apply first, if they're going to apply simultaneously together on a pro rata basis. And that's the ways you do it to make a recovery if the other driver is at fault. Now let's look at it if you're a passenger in an Uber or Lyft vehicle and your Uber driver is at fault. So Uber obviously carries liability coverage and it's a high amount. So what you would do is you would make the claim against the Uber driver for his negligence in driving the vehicle while you are a passenger. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can make a recovery. Fault obviously plays a role in that, and that would all be part of the analysis that would go into which way you would need to go in order to make your recovery. And hopefully that provides you some information as far as insurance coverage to be able to investigate regarding a potential claim you might have if you were a passenger in one of those vehicles. So please comment or post a question below. We'll try to answer it. If you would like more information, we will have a link in the description where you can read more about it on our website.